Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for joining us today. We are in the new East Terrace, and I know you're very keen to update supporters on developments here.
Yes, I think it's important to let everybody know how the works have been going along here, because we've been open now for 3 games. Everybody's been able to stand and watch the football, and as we stand here, it's a great view, and everybody's commented on that. But equally, I've had the feedback as, how do I buy a packet of crisps? When can I get a beer? What else is happening on the stand? And so I thought it was an opportunity for me to explain to us what we've got coming next. I think it's important also to understand Rome wasn't built in a day, to quote one of those phrases. And so this stand does need money, does need investment into it, and that can't all be done at once. And we opened it as quickly as we could in order for people to stand and watch the game of football. But what's happening next? Well, if I turn to here, this is the top part of the stand. Over the course of the next 3 weeks, we're going to be getting shutters put across the back and the side of the stand. And that will start to help the wind from coming through. It was a planning condition that we had this open effect. It wasn't our design, it was the council that insisted upon it. And so now we're going to put the shutters in. So on match day, we reduce the wind effect, and it's a little bit of a warmer environment for the fans. So that's the first step that's happening. Once that's done, we're going to then look to develop this area at the top, and it's going to be a bar. It's going to be a bar for before the game and at half time. Even so that we're going to be able to put blinds at the front here, so that when the football match is on, the blinds come down. If a fan wants to carry on having a drink behind, and I'm sure we'll have the TV screens screening the game, albeit there will be that natural delay. In order to achieve all of that, we have to work with the licensing people, and we have to work with the SGSA, which is the Sports Ground Safety Authority. And I'm not sure if anybody really understands some of the hoops we have to jump through in order to get this stand open, to go through test events, and to achieve everything we want to achieve. Yes, we'd like to do it all at once, money allowing, but it's actually the authorities that slow us down. So they are reviewing the licensing, and the safety authorities reviewing the access in and out. And once they give us a green light, then we can start the works. Our target is to have this works, together with the other works, done by the first week of January. If it's sooner, great. But if we all think about the first week in January, then we should be able to achieve that expectation.
So we're now underneath, we're in the interior of the new stand. What's going to be happening in here?
Yes, this is the undercroft, and so people wouldn't have seen this so far. And as you can see, the building works are fully underway, although they've stopped just while we take this video. And under here, we're building toilets, male, female, unisex and disabled. And we're also building F&B, food and beverage, to serve the spectators that are on the stand. And as you can see, if you have a look along there, it goes all the way from one end to the other, with access through the middle part here or access at the far end. Again, we are conditioned by the licensing people. They have to agree that we can serve alcohol on this side of the pitch. So we have to get that agreed. And as usual, we are governed by the SGSA and the Bromley Council in how many people were allowed in here, how they access out, etc., etc. And all of that is still being agreed, argued, discussed, whichever side you are on. But we hope to get all of these works done and the flow of people through the stand by the first week of January. That is our target date. If we bring it in sooner, great, and I'm sure supporters will be happy. But the first week of January is when these works are seen to be done. I just want to finally comment, I do listen to the feedback that I get. Even in the emotion after a game, I take it on board, and we try and operate as best we can. But I must remind everybody, we are governed by the SGSA and the council on where spectators can go and can't go. We have to create zonal areas. It's not what we want, it's what they insist upon us. And so please bear with us while we go through this learning curve together. I'd also like to thank all supporters for being patient at this time. Yes, it was an exciting time to open the stand. The building works were delayed. The licensing is a challenge, but we are working through it. And I do appreciate all the fans just being a little bit patient as we get to the end of this project.